I was arrested, and here is the full story. We even have some hidden footage for you guys that we have not released. And the reason why I was arrested, which you'll see, is crazy. And what you'll see at the end is like the final resolution of this, sort of. So I started a petition to increase lunch and brunch time in the state of California. I want to make actual lasting change. It's amazing that I'm really well known for health. Everywhere I go, people run up to me. Thousands of people come out to the meetups. I'm like one of the top 10 people in health right now, and I think that's great. And while I can definitely make changes getting people to eat healthy, get outside more, I thought, what if I could make actual policy change in the nation, but starting with California? And I looked into a bunch of different things. I was like, what if I could change the school lunches and food system? Turns out that's a very difficult thing to change. And so I met with intelligent people, lawyers, and something I found out I can actually change is increasing brunch and lunchtime. Why this is so important is because you have over 30% of teenagers report depression, anxiety, 77% report sleep issues. And after sitting down with so many doctors and circadian biology experts in this studio, I realized the issue is you guys probably watching this are just sitting in a classroom for most of your lives under blue light. Like literally the lights changed in 2007 and went from incandescent light bulbs to LED. That's a whole other topic, but basically you're getting poisoned with way more isolated blue light. And meanwhile, brunch and lunchtime have been decreased. Physical education classes in many states, including California, are getting decreased or sometimes eliminated. Levels of depression, anxiety, social isolation, offing yourself, are massively increasing. And so how you can actually change this is, yes, reduce the class time a little bit, shave a few minutes off of each class and disperse those into recess, brunch, lunch. Some schools, bro, you have 10 minutes for recess. That is not enough time. You get out of class and even finding your friends, 4 or 5 minutes gone right there. You have 5 minutes. How are you supposed to eat any type of healthy food, socialize, spend time outdoors under natural light? And lunch times are also being decreased. You're just not going to have the time to be young, eat healthy, socialize. In my petition, I have referenced so many studies which firmly show that a bit more time outdoors is really what the youth of this country needs. And so I started campaigning for this petition, going everywhere, getting people to sign this. It's a legit change.org petition, which when you get to enough signatures, get enough notoriety, it can get sponsored by a politician and put forward, or if you get to a bit over 500,000 signatures, it has to go on the ballot. The reason why I went with this approach is it doesn't cost the state anything to implement. It doesn't change the actual schedule of schools, so drop-off times, bus schedules, none of that shit changes. And it's something many people can get behind and sort of agree on. And so this day, I'm like, okay, we got to film an intro for a YouTube video in which I'm, have a school as a backdrop. And we look up a school sort of nearby, and we pull up to the school, and I'm like, okay, let's film this intro, and we start to get swarmed. It's still crazy to me that I'm like a health influencer or whatever, and people recognize me, and they all want photos. It's really cool. I like it. You can always come up and ask for a photo. I'm never going to say no or be an asshole. And so I'm like, yes, of course, I'll take a photo with you. Absolutely. And we start getting really swarmed. There's like a big group of people. People are stoked. And someone from the school walks up and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? And I'm like, hey, man, this is exactly who I am. I'm sorry about this commotion. We're trying to leave. We're going to leave. He was really angry. And you know what? I actually understand why he was angry. There's a commotion. But even after explaining who we are and he realized it was like a positive thing, he was still like really, really angry, which I mean, I kind of get, but it was a bit like, dude, chill. And as we're leaving, he signals for police to come over. And the cop, I start walking with the cop. We can roll some of the footage here. And the cop is asking the same questions. He's like, oh, what's going on? The cop was way more calm. He understood that this was a positive thing. You can even see in a clip right here, I'm telling the kids, hey man, stop following me, get back to class, like be healthy. And when we're walking with the cop, he's like, hey man, like I'm just gonna run your name just to make sure you don't have some like crazy criminal record, no weird shit. And I'm like, no worries, dude, I have no criminal record, run it, of course. And then he's like, okay, wait, we gotta go in like this room right here, literally like the principal's office. And you can see in this clip, I'm kind of like, what? Like, what do you mean? And then once we get in there, the cop runs my info and he tells the school, hey, this guy has no criminal record. This is why he was here. He's sorry. He was trying to leave. And the cop is pretty much telling the school, like without directly telling them, like, I think we should just let him go and tell him to not come back and it's all good. And the principal and one other dude there were like, no, they were so angry. They're like, we want to press all the charges we can. So then I'm like, shit, like this is a serious situation. I start to get really, just, I don't know, you just are upset. So I call my wife and then my lawyer gets on the phone and my lawyer is actually asking them, wait, what's going on here? Because my lawyer knows the law. And they're like, hold on, like he was leaving when you asked him to leave. And so all this shit's going down and I'm just like, look, can I just leave? Or am I being detained? Am I being arrested? The cop seems kind of like confused as well of just like, they're trying to see if they really want to press these charges. And they do. They end up pressing 2 charges against me. And so I get read my rights. And then from there, they do let me go. And it was just kind of a bummer. I get home. I'm kind of like apologizing to my wife. She's obviously not mad. It was just like one of those things where you're like, Hey, honey, sorry I got arrested today. So then we had to set up meetings with other lawyers. Cost me a pretty penny. And luckily, the charges did not end up getting actually pressed against me. The case got dismissed. And that's really, I feel like, the way it should have gone. I don't think I should have been charged in the first place. When you actually look at the law of trespassing, it clearly means, hey, this person was being asked to leave and they were not leaving. And so I was pretty confident if they chose to charge me in this, I was like, I'm going to fight this. I'm not going to plead guilty. Also, it's not a normal situation to park in a place, get out of your car, and be swarmed by people. That's not a normal thing. I realize I should have known that that might have happened, but it's still not a normal situation. But it did feel good when I got this call. We'll play some of this from my lawyer, and they're like, hey, you beat the charges.
We got good news for you. This is Dana.
Oh, let's go. I love good news when it comes to my legal matters.
Yeah, right? They're not going to issue the case.
That's what I'm talking about. And even though all this happened, I'm still trying to raise awareness for this petition. We need to increase the amount of signatures on this thing. News stations need to know about this. Go on your news site. Fill out the form and submit a story. Tag Gavin Newsom. Send this to a politician. Let's make actual change before we're just too far gone. 1 out of 12 kids in California are now autistic. You don't think more socialization and more outdoors time from a young age would help that a bit? Yeah, it turns out it would. And for the naysayers of this saying, oh, well, we need better test scores. You would have better test scores if kids were more socially adept, happier, less depressed, less anxious. There's actually studies on that. 23% of kids are overweight or obese. That negatively affects your IQ. Sleep disruption negatively affects your IQ. And guess what would solve that? More proper circadian biology alignment by spending time outdoors. More time to eat healthy and socialize outdoors. The truth is, this wave of anxiety, depression, stress, overprescription to ADHD meds, SSRIs is a plague on this nation. And I'm screaming from the rooftops, getting arrested for this shit. And yet, roll the footage. Some people just don't care, bro. I'm telling people about this. They don't care. They don't even have 1 minute to sign a petition. So let's make some real change. Comment on this video below. Share this video. Like it. Subscribe. Do all the little things that you can do for free to push this message forward. It's fun being an influencer, bro. I have a lot of friends that are influencers and we do fun stuff, but I'm trying to actually make change for people that can't make change for themselves. When I have kids someday, I don't want them to have 9 minutes for brunch and 31 minutes for lunch. It's not enough time. Let kids be kids again. Let's decrease the amount of depression, anxiety, all that bullshit. Love you guys. Show some love below, sign the petition. You go on change.org, look up increase outdoor time, or go on our website, click the 3 things, you'll see it. It's free to sign, free to share, and it will make change if we get enough notoriety. Let your local news know, let Gavin Newsom know, text Trump. Let's figure this out. Love you guys so much. Peace. I hope not.
Okay, sounds good, Brendan.
Awesome.
Take it easy.
Thank you. Hey, Jarvis, play First Day Out by T. Grizzly.
These niggas prayed on my downfall.
Hey, what?
These niggas prayed on my downfall. On R10, bitch, I stood tall.
You did?
Show these disloyal niggas how to boil. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, driving German engineering. You don't want your baby mama fucked, keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy, remember when I used to use your L's to hit the road, hit the O and make them big boy sales? Move, remember when you had them green things made with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell? Feds was on me. What you know about related through money? I don't know nothing. I just used to see them walk to the Coney. I fuck with bitches, my body count go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you could take that up with the lawyer. My nigga Finkel J Money, Brimo Low Project Joe will tell you every day before school I sold a half bow. How you think I won best dress with no support and had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court? Hey, Wando, hey Theo, ain't it a blessing? We made it out Kentucky after all that happened. After the pre-trials, after the status, after them impact statements, after the castle. Hey, JR, nigga, ain't it a